Arsenal seeing double. Gunners agree transfer for Ecuadorian twins from club that produced Piero Hincapie and Chelsea's Moises Caicedo. Arsenal might just have landed two of South America's most exciting young talents in Independiente del Valle's Quintero twins, Edwin and Holger. The duo, who are currently 16 years old, are set to complete their paperwork in London this week and will officially complete their switch from the Ecuadorian side in August 2027 when they will have turned 18. Arsenal secured double Ecuadorian coup. According to ESPN, Arsenal have agreed a deal in principle to secure the signings of Edwin and Holger Quintero, Ecuadorian twins who are currently plying their trade in the youth academy for Ecuador's Serie A giants Independiente del Valle. The former, in particular, has drawn comparisons to Neymar from the Ecuadorian media, making waves for his trickery as a right winger. Holger, on the other hand, is an attacking midfielder. Having already represented the Independiente under-20 team at the age of 15, the 16-year-old duo are believed to soon break into the senior side. ESPN also claimed that the Gunners had been monitoring the Quintero brothers' progress for well over a year. Arsenal's academy recruitment team viewed their latest signings as a significant step towards securing the club's long-term future. The success of the pathway to the first team, highlighted by the rapid progress of Miles Lewis-Skelly, Ethan Nwaneri, and Max Dalman, has played a key role in persuading the Quintero twins to join the project. The pair are in London this week to finalize contractual formalities, with a formal announcement to follow at a later date. They're set to complete their move to the Emirates in August 2027 when they turn 18 for an undisclosed fee at this time. Ecuador's brightest stars are shining in the Premier League. Ecuador have slowly but surely emerged as one of the more intriguing talent exporters in the world, especially for clubs battling for the ultimate crown in the Premier League. Moises Caicedo, the former holder of the record for the most expensive British transfer when Chelsea sensationally splashed £115 million, €130 million, or $152 million in 2023, arrived at Brighton for just £4 million. Now he's considered to be one of the best defensive midfielders in the world. Piero Hincapie, who arrived at the Emirates from Bayer Leverkusen on a loan with an option to buy for £45 million, €52 million next summer, earned the reputation for having the potential to be one of the best players in his position. Henry Paez, one of South America's biggest talents to have emerged in recent memory, is also playing for Chelsea's sister club Strasbourg on loan from the Blues. The common denominator? All these aforementioned names have emerged from the Independiente Youth Academy. Arsenal investing heavily in youth. One of the regularities at Arsenal under the reign of head coach Mikel Arteta has been the trust him and his coaching staff have placed on the prodigies emerging at the Highland Academy. Lewis-Skelly was integrated into the first-team dynamics in 2024, with his debut coming in September last year. Since then, he has emerged as one of the most exciting young fullbacks in Europe, aggregating 53 appearances in total and becoming a full-time England international. Arsenal now boasts the two youngest players ever to debut in Premier League history. Nwaneri set the record in 2022, making his debut at just 15 years and 181 days old, while Dalman followed closely behind, debuting earlier this season at 15 years and 235 days. The trio are expected to become the cornerstones of the Gunners' project in the future. Given everything we've seen from these young talents, it's safe to say that Arsenal's future is in good hands. Gunners look primed to lift major silverware this season. Arteta's troops have begun the 2025-26 season exceptionally. They currently top the Premier League charts, bagging 30 points after 13 games to hold a healthy 5-point lead over Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. They have firmly established themselves as the team to beat in Europe at the moment, as evidenced by their 3-1 hammering of Bayern Munich in the Champions League last week. However, Arteta and his players will be well aware of not paying any heed to any labels or shouts terming them as the favorites to win major silverware this season, even though there will undoubtedly be a lot of belief within the team that they can achieve magical things this season. The 1-1 draw against Chelsea on Sunday may not have proven that they can be easily beaten, but it definitely served a reminder that the seemingly unshakable Arsenal team can be rattled. A lot of work is left to be done, but the early signs have been promising. Arteta blown away by silky £26 million star, requests Arsenal sign him in January. Mikel Arteta has been left completely blown away by a silky forward, with the manager now personally requesting Arsenal sign him in the January transfer window. Arteta keen on a new forward amid injury woes. Yet again, the Gunners have been plagued by injuries this season, with the likes of Noni Madueke, Bukayo Saka, Kai Havertz, and Victor Gyökeres all spending time on the sidelines already. With Gyökeres only recently returning from a muscle injury, Mikel Merino was given the nod at striker against Chelsea on Sunday, and the Spaniard repaid Arteta for his faith in him, scoring the equalizing goal in the 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge. Arteta certainly isn't short on top-quality attacking options, having spent big during the summer, but the sheer number of injuries he's already been forced to contend with may be a concern for the manager, who will be determined for nothing to derail his side's Premier League title push. As such, the manager has personally requested the signing of Villarreal forward Alberto Melero for the January transfer window, according to a report from Spain, which states the 43-year-old has been left completely blown away by his performances since moving to Villarreal. A number of Europe's top clubs have set their sights on Melero, but the Gunners are now the side most determined to get a deal done, with Arteta of the belief he would be a perfect fit for his system. Arteta values the forward's versatility, and a deal could be relatively affordable, with the Spanish club setting an asking price of over €30 million, £26 million. Silky Melero tearing it up in La Liga. The Spaniard has already matched his La Liga goal tally from the 2025-26 season, having found the back of the net 6 times in 14 outings, while providing 2 assists as well. Lauded as silky by scout Jacket Kulig, the Villarreal star is also capable of playing on both wings and through attacking midfield, making him a versatile option for Arteta, although scout Ben Mattinson has suggested he could flourish in a slightly deeper midfield role. Arsenal are looking to compete on all fronts this season, with a Premier League and Champions League double potentially on the cards, considering they are currently top of both. As such, it would be a savvy move to bring in some additional strength and depth during the January window. And Melero's versatility coupled with the low asking price means he could be the ideal addition to the squad.